county government sponsor these programs. I oversee 13 of them. And basically we have a relationship where we try to place them to where that they can be of service in the immediate court that sponsors, but also the other areas as well. As Glenna said, we provide all of our, reimburse all of the salaries and all of the costs for the program. We just ask that the sponsor provide the space that we'd be able to do that. And I think this program, numbers-wise, has been a record setter over the last couple of years. And so just having that space to be able to confidentially talk to people. We do small claims, we do landlord-tenant, we do neighbor disputes, community disputes, but family and divorce is a big part of what we do. And so a lot of that pre-screening is a private process, and the space they're in now has been a little difficult for them to privately be able to visit with the parties. And so I know that have worked with Glenna and her leadership and them sponsoring, you all sponsoring the program to be able to look at possibly moving into a little bigger space. And so that's kind of what our request is here today, and the work that Jay's doing as the director of the program.
I heard Jay Harvey. I heard that our present space is kind of described as a closet. Well, we were really in a closet when I joined the program about 8 years ago. It's a 10 by 12 room office space in the court, and with 2 part-time people and the director there, there's absolutely no privacy. I had to ask my staff to leave the room when I made a phone call. So when some space opened up for the sheriff's department in the basement of the county courthouse, we thought it was Christmas. And felt like we had a lot more space. But as we've grown into that, as Phil said, our program has kind of led the state in the number of family and divorce cases that we do. And our volunteers are pretty active in coming to the courthouse and hanging out, especially on small claims days. So 2 challenges that we faced in some of our locations is a private space to mediate. We have relationships in all the counties for places to go, many times in courthouses or commissioners' offices. But for us to have our own conference room where we can engage in mediations in a private setting that we have control over and that we don't have to schedule with anybody else, just ourselves, it's going to make a real advantage to the how frequently we can, or how soon we can get people in for mediation after they've requested a mediation. And sometimes in mediation, people can make a decision, come to an agreement when they're not looking at each other across the table. So having a breakout room, a place where one party can go and the mediator can kind of go back and forth, is also a real asset for our process. And accessibility is another issue. Many times, Payne County is our most active county. We do most of our mediations here. And when people come to the courthouse, many times they'll park on the street. And our mediations are scheduled for 3 hours, and sometimes during that, and the city only lets you park there for 90 minutes. So I actually have one person get 2 parking tickets for participating in a mediation. That accessibility will not be as much of an issue over here. In the space that's available, we can make a breakout room. It would be a real asset and an advantage to the program. So I would encourage you to approve this move.
I think it's worth mentioning for the minutes, it's in your letter, that the program had 400 requests for mediation services, over 33 requests per month, and that's a year. That's a year. So that's a lot of requests. That's 400 requests for mediation, 33 a month. So they definitely need the space and the staff and the room. I mean, that's a very large number. I think that speaks volumes to the program and how well it's being run. And I know the judges absolutely want to see this program flourish because it assists them. They mediate, 70% of the cases are settled under mediation, so it relieves the judges' dockets even.
That's the number I'm most proud of. Nationally, the average for people doing mediations is about half the time. Agreement, but we usually get 65 to 70% of the cases, 7 out of 10, reach an agreement that takes it off the judge's docket. We have new judges in the courthouse, one of whom is doing our small claims, which is a high volume case, and we have mediators there in the courtroom, and they can mediate cases during the docket, and that judge sent us 4 cases, we got 4 agreements yesterday, and he really appreciated not having to deal with those in a trial. So there's a lot of ways in which we can support the community and the citizens who are struggling in a conflict or in a family crisis, and we're able to help them forage for themselves and make decisions to create a better future for themselves and their families.
Do you see there being any hindrance being in this location rather than at the courthouse?
Well, Glenda will tell you, I've really enjoyed having a close contact with many of the judges and attorneys that are there in the courthouse, but I've established those relationships. Our program has. I think those relationships are not going to be affected by us being in a different place, especially if the place is more commodious. And with the inclusion of the security gate, the one issue that we have sometimes with family cases would be secured in a way that we do have the ability to do at the courthouse now. So in many ways, it's just going to be, you go to the other side of the block to have your mediation.
5-minute walk.
Yeah, less. When it's cold, it's less.
It would be a little bit less intimidating for some of those people over here. Over there, maybe, I don't know.
That's true. And, one thing that our phone system has been something that the Sheriff's Department has supported us. And part of our program is to reach out to folks, especially in family divorce cases. So we can talk to them before they come to mediation and check out some safety issues. And we really have enjoyed working with the Sheriff's Department. They've given us some IT support. But every time we call out, the caller ID says Payne County Sheriff's.
So we'll get that
Maybe
fixed.
have some
That's not intimidating.
not to us, but to some.
It might have helped you settle some of those.
Yeah.
That may have helped you, Jay, settle some of those disputes. Well, doesn't that ring, is that panic button still going, Joe, in that room, Courtney? Does that still have a panic button in there to the sheriff's? And there's a panic button in that suite already, so you would have that panic button activated.
Maybe that's what's in the wall.
There's 2, I think.
Maybe it's got a key or something, isn't that a key?
Yeah.
That's what's in the wall. You're like, I was like, that wasn't in here when I was in the election world. What is that? I kinda didn't push it.
Any questions? Concerns? Comments? Thank you all for taking the time to be here. Any discussion?
No, I don't have it.
I'd entertain a motion.
I'd like to make a motion that the proposed settlement move into the vacant offices from the election board here on the 2nd floor.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded to allow early settlement mediation into the former election board office on the 2nd floor. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley,
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Item B, congratulations. Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Item B, discussion possible action, administration building 3rd floor vacant office space usage.
This is, would be a, request for, CASA to move up there with, this would open up CASA moving up to the 3rd floor. They've looked at it, talked to them, that is a very viable space for them. And then plus this opens up their current office areas for what we've been discussing for several months about a possibility of, I know it's not certain yet, of ADA offices, and Pierce and Floodplain have enough room in there for an office for them to share, have an area for a table and stuff as well, in the current CASA offices. So you move, if you move CASA up to 3rd floor, that opens up that vacant spot. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 offices, and then a kitchen/storage area, so 5 storage areas in there, so that should be plenty of room for future ADA, and then 1 room for Pierce and if he wants it, but that's, right now, he's not too terribly keen on having a designated area over here, so.
So you're talking about potential ADA and the cost of, current cost of.
That was discussed a couple months ago but then all this went on, so. But just basically just switching. You could just move them up, and then you open up that space for the ADA. Like I said, plus they have the big open office area in the front. I know you've been in there, so they have 3 offices, like I said, so. And it gets them up, the costs up on the 3rd floor, a little bit of privacy if they need to. They need this room, this additional room above, they have the access to that basically daily if they need to, so. And then it gives, for future growth for ADA, as we're possibly, I'm not saying, it's nothing's set in stone with that happening through future, but it has been discussed several times in budget board, so.
Did we ever get a signed contract from them, or from my understanding, the previous judge made a ruling and it was for that judge, so now our new judge needs to make, designate. Recommendation, yeah.
I have not, we can talk with Sarah is here, if she wants to come up and speak on that, since it was a judge ruling, I don't know if it changes since the judge is not here.
It was a previous order of the court, and an order doesn't change once the judge retires or, passes. That was the order. This is a copy of the statute that order refers to, indicating that our program can be contracted to provide, that service, which we've been doing since that was signed. And then-
Contracted by the county?
Yes.
Have you found a?
Well, this order establishes that our program is serving in this capacity for this county.
But, isn't there supposed to be a yearly contract?
I've not found mention anywhere in our minutes that there's to be a yearly contract. I did find in the minutes that, because our program was serving in this role for the county, that's where us moving into this building and officing in this building came into play. But I found no mention of there ever being a contract beyond that order signed by Judge Murphy.
I could not find one either for 25 years, however long it's been here, so.
I haven't quite made it through all 25 years of minutes, but I started with the years closely surrounding to that order being signed and this building opening. I can continue to go through minutes, but have yet to find a mention of said contract.
But there is nothing stating that we even have to house you, is there?
Again, that's what I've continued to look for. I found in the minutes, I should have highlighted it so it was easier to recall, that since our program is serving in these 2 positions for the county, that the trade-off was, instead of the county having to fund those 2 positions, they would give us the office space here.
Yeah.
And that statute establishes that the county can provide office space for that.
Yeah. So in the statute, it says if the county contracts with Portage Point Special Ed program. So that tells me that there should be a contract in place.
Right, and I guess they did this order instead of a contract, which, we're happy to work on drawing up a contract. That order just establishes that relationship instead of a contract.
Okay.
How many counties do you serve?
3.
What'd you ask?
How many counties they serve?
We also serve Logan and Cape.
Is this your only office?
No, we have small, one individual
research I did when this sales tax passed for this building, it was, CASA was mentioned as a selling point to the voters, the constituents back then, as a having an area, so. No, I've not found a contract. I don't think it's been one for 25 years. I think after it passed, they just kind of did it. It's been here since that sales tax passed to build this building. So, if we need to find one, work on one we can work on, because we're going to have to do one for early mediation. So, to do one of them as well, because they're through state as well. You know, we have a fund for them, for their, pay for them, same thing like also. So, I think we have one, I think Sean said we have one with the OSU extension as well, correct? We do a yearly one with them.
I believe so, yeah, we do have one with them.
So we've done it.
There is a contract with, early settlement.
Yeah.
So the office you have in Payne, it says it's by appointment only, so you don't have it staffed.
We do have it staffed, she's just not a full-time employee. So, there are times she's not in the office, but available if need be.
If you have an office in each one of these counties, I don't understand why you need to have that much more room here.
It's not changing anything.
It's not adding.
It's not adding anything.
And why are they moving if they're not changing anything?
It's just it's a little bit bigger area. The overall, my understanding is just a little bigger, so.
The individual offices are bigger, so as I'm needing an extra office down here right now, I can put 2 people in the same office up there, and that would make more room for.
Well, you're using the one office in there for storage. That's why I said, if you got storage somewhere.
That's because of the third floor
Right.
of construction. Now they have.
Right.
Yeah.
You're missing the point. I mean, and it's just like, I have to store my stuff at my place, you have to store your stuff at your place, but we're not, I mean, I think you need to find some other storage, and then you have your office for your other person that you're needing. And so, I mean, if there's room on the third floor to put your stuff up there, then I don't know why we can move.
Well, there is room, but it's just, get the lawyers down here, get Pierce, technically for the lawyers, it's just a swap. It's not just a swap. It gives them up there, gives them out of the space out of here. So it's just basically a swap. They have the same space, maybe a little bit bigger offices. And then it gives the opportunity for future ADA down here to be on this floor, to be where they need to be, and a possible for Pierce and a floodplain. Like it's just, you're literally just, so. And if they want to move, I don't see this like.
Well, your budget board, you said that those offices upstairs was gonna be for the ADA and the emergency management and floodplain. After that, all went to the floodplain board, to the budget board.
Every board of commissioners is over.
Yeah.
Right.
That was discussed. What I'd like to see first is a contract in place for CASA.
Sure.
And then proceed with, possibly changing office spaces. I'll try to get with CASA and see what the actual need is and look at your offices, and I haven't really compared their offices, what's upstairs. So,
And if you could provide me, the contracts that you have with the extension and mediation, I can have an attorney work on drawing up a contract, that's similar to those that addresses
okay.
the offices.
So anyway,
They was again. How are we doing?
yeah,
Or do we have the contracts when we get to that, for that? Early mediation, I'm not seeing one of those.
yeah, Glennis does.
She does, okay, sweet. Right.
So that ought to be easy enough.
Then yes, I'll put a motion to table for third floor CASA until we get a contract in place and I'll bring it back up again.
All right,
The second,
I'll second it.
motion has been made and seconded to table item B. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Item C, discussion of possible action, indigent cremation assistance request. This individual that applied owns property in Payne County, therefore it makes it not qualify for any assistance. So I would entertain a motion to reject this application.
Make a motion to deny indigent cremation request.
Second that motion.
Motion has been made and seconded to deny the indigent cremation assistance request. Any other discussion? All in favor? First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Item D, discussion of possible action, interlocal cooperative agreement between Circuit Engineering District Number 4 and the Board of County Commissioners. Clayton, do you know anything about this?
No.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's,
I think it,
we are members of CED 5. It's pretty confusing. We're members of CED 5, but we're in ODOT Division 4.
yeah.
CED, CED 4, I think, is in Division 4. But,
Probably.
I think this may be so you can buy signs.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's part of what I'm, yeah. CED. Anyway, it's probably so we can buy signs, because they have a sign shop, a certain engineering district. And this is a pretty standard, interlocal cooperative agreement with another governmental entity. Any discussion? I entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve interlocal cooperative agreement between Circuit Engineering District 4 and the Board of County Commissioners.
Second that motion.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the interlocal cooperative agreement as presented. Any other discussion? All in favor, First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Item E, discussion of possible action, agreement for emergency management BAS program between Tyler Junior College and the Board of County Commissioners, Payne County, Oklahoma. Joe, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, so there's a store firefighter that is getting his bachelor's in emergency management. So to do that, he has to help with a exercise. He's talked to Pierce about that. For Pierce to be able to help him meet that requirement, they're requiring an agreement just so that they can sign off on his bachelor's when he finishes that requirement.
I didn't notice any cost in here.
No cost. It's just, it's basically so he can help Pierce and plan out, basically a tabletop exercise and be able to, meet the requirements of that college.
Okay.
So any cost would be from that individual to that college, we wouldn't have anything.
Okay. Has Max seen this?
Yes.
And he's giving a thumbs up? Okay.
I'm actually the one who wrote it.
Oh, is he? I would entertain a motion, and if you make a motion to approve, authorize the chairman to sign on behalf of the board.
Excuse me. Make a motion to approve agreement for emergency command of the BAS program between Tyler Junior College and the Board of County Commissioners with chairman signing on behalf of the board.
Second that.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve. Any other discussion? All in favor, for Trustee Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Item F, discussion possible action contract for security window in the county clerk's office between Lambert Construction Company and the Board of County Commissioners of Payne County.
This one I've been working on for a couple months now, trying to get this contract corrected between Max and myself and Lambert Construction. And here is the approved contract by Max and with Lambert as well. So this has been brought up a couple times. It was, or we've been going back and forth because I had a couple verbiage things wrong. So Max been looking over it several times, and this is his approval.
So this is approved by Max.
Yep.
Contract is a total of $14,944. And this one would also need authorization for the chairman to sign on behalf of the board.
I make a motion to approve contract between Lambert Construction Company and the Board of County Commissioners for the county clerk security windows. With the chairman sign on behalf of the board.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the contract between Lambert Construction and the Board of County Commissioners, authorizing chairman to sign on behalf. Any other discussion?
Yes, I do need to make note, we'll be using ARPA interest put in there, so I do need to clarify that. So,
All in favor, for Trustee Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. All right, item G, discussion possible action, Sunset Memorial Garden Cemetery sale of plat.
All right, you guys got this. I wasn't able to print it off. I don't know why it was messing with me on my computer, but I've been working with Max for this for several weeks now, probably a month. Mike Chase of Sunset Memorial Gardens has a piece of a cemetery he's just getting rid of, and they just need this letter, whatever we have, we need to put it in a formal thing. I don't know the next step, what I need to do, but Max looked over and basically states the county has no interest in this cemetery plats anymore, and Max has been working with their lawyer and us for several weeks on it, and he finally got the correct verbiage to send that to us, so.
The verbiage is stating what?
That we have no interest in this sale of land, and it is good for him to use it.
We own some land?
It's the cemetery, he's getting rid of it, so it's through the cemetery. I could not print it off for some reason. I have no idea why my computer wouldn't let me print it off, but it's whatever I emailed you, Sean, it's in there, it's in the minutes, so but Max said we do not have any interest in this as county commissioners on this cemetery land for this guy. He's basically breaking a piece of it off, and then he's getting rid of it, and so it's going away, and he said it's not, Max said it's not we have no interest.
Oh, so he's taking some land, what was in a platted cemetery, and
Yeah.
breaking it off and then gonna sell it.
Yeah, we're getting rid of it, so, and Max said he said this is no interest in the county, so that they just needed on their end to say, we have no interest as a county, and that's all this is, that letter states, and so.
So is this letter something that we can sign, or is the minutes gonna be sufficient?
No, it was in the email that I sent, so that's
Yeah.
Sean, so I don't know, I thought you guys got it, so you should get it, so it was in there, but if I need to go find it again, I'm literally unable, just an email,
Well, I'm
so.
saying, how are, so you're just gonna reply to them saying we have no interest?
No, I was gonna print it off, but I couldn't print it off. So it just, I was gonna put it on a piece of paper and I couldn't get it done because I've been gone the past 2 days for commissioner training. And so, I can do it after this at some time before we adjourn, if I need to figure out how to print it off.
What I'm saying is, that is gonna have to be signed by somebody and given back to them. saying we have no interest.
Correct. Yeah, that'll need to be signed by us, so.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was emailed to, it was in the email that that Shauna sent out.
Well, I suppose we couldn't get it printed either, or Sean would have had it in there.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, I don't know why it was weird. I can do it before we adjourn, I can try to figure it out. I was trying to do it this morning, and I don't know what was going on.
Okay. I would recommend we table this item until the end of the agenda and try to get that done.
And I so moved.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded to table item G. All in favor? First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavanaugh, yes. Item H, discussion possible action, purchase of 2 motors for condenser fan, installing one at administration building from B&L Heat and Air Conditioning Heat.
And they're in B&L's monthly inspection, they found a broken motor up there last week, in one of our HVAC units. And they've asked, and I'm including it, to buy a replacement and to buy a spare. And so this is where you have the 2 quotes in front of you that I emailed out. So one for $725.65, and then another quote for $1,300. And the one for $1,300 includes the labor and the buying of the motor. So we have a spare when, it's not if, when another motor goes out. So I can be in and have something on hand for this building.
Does this motor fit other systems, or is it just?
It's just for this one, yeah, there's like 6 of them. There's 6 and up there, and one of them went out, so they.
Oh, so we have 6 of them here.
Yeah, it's what's
It's a good idea to have an extra then.
mhm. So that's what is in front of you. So and this is, make a motion, for the purchase of 2 motors for condenser fan installing labor, at the administration building, B&L Heating, using ARPA interest for, whatever that amount was, Tammy, I'm sorry. What is it? That's the other, that's the next one I'm doing, so. One proposal also said $1,300, and then the next, quote for $725.65.
$2,025.65.
Thank you. Could not do that quick math.
And this is using ARPA interest that was designated
To these buildings, Joe.
Second that.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the quotes from B&L for 2 motors and installing one for a total of $2,025.65. Any other discussion? All in favor, First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh, yes. Item I, discussion possible action, oil change for the HVAC compressor at administration building.
Right, again, B&L in their monthly, inspection found, from the summer, whenever we, had the emergency PO when the compressor went out up on the roof. The oil, they sent the oil in to be, checked, and the company, wherever they sent it in, says the oil is getting bad and needs to be replaced, just kind of like your car. And so this is the proposal quote from B&L for labor and fixing, changing out the oil so we don't keep that baby running. So
Glad it don't cost that much to change the oil in my car.
it's crazy. Yeah. So.
To hold a drum?
I haven't looked up there, so yeah.
What's the cost?
$2,645.
Yeah. So, I'll make a motion for approval of oil change for the HVAC compressor on the administration building in the amount of $2,645 using ARPA interest funds.
Second that.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve, V&L's, quote for $2,645 to change the oil in the compressor on the administration building using designated ARPA interest funds for the building. Any other discussion? All in favor, First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Mr. Conley?
Yes.
Mr. Kevin votes yes. Item J, discussion on Payne County radio system.
Kind of starting to wrap things up. Still doing work at the Glencoe site, and as soon as the remodel is done in the Yale dispatch, which should be first couple of weeks of March, they'll wrap Yale stuff up, and then it'll kind of just be wrapping everything up. They are waiting on the main line that comes from Tulsa, Sand Springs area over to us. They're still trying to get that scheduled. Other than that, they're getting very close. Within the next couple of weeks, we should be done.
In digital and everything is all online, so within 3 weeks it ought to be online.
Probably a little bit more than that with the remodel, because they're gonna have to completely come in and do all of their work at Yale once that, dispatch center over there is completely remodeled. So when that's done, then they'll be able to come in and finish all of their stuff up in Motorola at the dispatch center. Cause they had to completely redo their dispatch center. And it was some issues with some contractors and things, through the city getting that finished, but they are supposed to be done within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
On that. So I think tentatively, we should be up and operational mid to late April.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, any other questions? Thank you. Any ingress or egress agreements?
None.
Item I, removal of equipment items from inventory. We have a declaration of surplus, Ingalls Fire, resolution 2026-06, surplusing a lot of bunker pants and bunker coats. I would entertain, well, and then item 2, disposal of that same equipment for Ingalls Fire Department. I would entertain a motion to approve resolution 2026-06 through resolution 2026-26.
So move.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve, resolution 2026-06 through 2026-26, declaring surplus and, disposing of the old fire bunker pants and coats. Any other discussion? All in favor, First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Kevin votes yes. Item M, cash appropriations.
Item N.
Item N, discussion possible action on fire department pre-requisition requests. We have a few today. Cushing Fire is requesting $2,200 for custom-built hose lays. And, well, that's it. It's just a quote with it. Cushing Fire is requesting $910 for graphics for skid steer, on-site installation of graphics on trailer and skid steer. Ingalls Fire is requesting $3,000 for Philips Head Smart AED and shipping. Ripley Fire to Costco Industries, it's overage for PO 1936 for $211. Ripley to Costco for a total of $51,021 for a lot of stuff. That's a lot. Personal protective equipment, hood, green gloves, Supreme boot, leather, front matching specs, Lord Wildland helmet. And, other stuff, they didn't attach an invoice or a quote with this, so it's kinda hard to tell what it is.
Who was that one for?
Ripley? White with workers and 5.5-inch front. I don't know what.
Do you wanna approve all but that one and have, see if we can have Kyle reach out while the rest of the meeting is on, and you want more information on it, or?
How's the board feel? You want more information?
That's the one we got.
It's a different.
That's a different one, okay. That's
Ripley Fire also has one for Costco Industries for $12,849. I don't know if their totals, they said page 1 or page 2, I don't know how they done their totals. Dual certified technical tan jacket, so these are a little more understandable. Reflective, triple trim, heat transfer, dual certified tan steel pants. It sounds like it's only bunker gear, or what, bunker gear for protective equipment.
There's no quote, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
No estimate?
well, just a description of what all that is. I would be fine myself with approving it, but just letting them know that if they, when they do this, we'd like to quote with it, so we have a description of what.
It's a lot, yeah, especially on
$50,000,
Yeah.
$62,000.
It's a big amount of money.
If it is bunker gear, that's expensive.
No,
But I don't know if it is, because there's not enough description. And I'm not versed enough in all their different languages.
Requirements and-
Yeah. And I'm sure, and I don't know how big of a hurry they're in, but, they could probably send us the description and it could be approved out. I mean, we got a meeting Monday, so whatever the board wishes.
For that amount, I would probably ask for an invoice.
Quote,
A quote.
Not the quote, the quote, yeah.
so you wanna approve all but Ripley's, the motion?
Yes. I'll make.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve, fire department prerequisitions excluding Ripley's fire department, so we can get more information on it. Authorizing Chairman Son of the Head of the board.
Yes.
Second.
Okay. All in favor, first deputy yeses,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Kevin votes yes. All right, item O, purchase orders.
Yes. Purchase orders to be paid today are $140,052.95.
also have payroll. Is that separate?
No.
Premiums are $316,171.71. Taxes, $229,535.10. Payroll, $904,788.40 for a grand total of $1,450,495.21.
Make a motion to approve purchase orders upon signature.
Second that.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve purchase orders upon signature. Any other discussion? All in favor, first yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Blanket purchase orders.
Blankets. You got backwards. Let me move backwards. The first number I gave you for POs, that was for blankets. We need to just add that in the minutes, I guess.
That just make it right in minutes.
Okay, so purchase orders was $451,096.57. Blankets for, this would be for March, are $140,052.95.
I thought that sounded low for purchase orders.
Yes, we'll make sure that that's correct.
Make a motion to approve blankets.
Second that.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve blanket purchase orders. All in favor? First yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Any monthly reports of officers?
I have none.
All right. Any public announcements from the board?
We are, after this meeting, I'm working with Deputy Kruba to do a walkthrough of the security down here at the building. So I think we finally have most everything in place, and so we're gonna do a walkthrough today or tomorrow sometime, and hopefully pretty soon we are up and running. So just wanted to put that out there for everybody, because I know it's been talked about for about a month or so now, because we've been pretty close. We're inching towards the finish line. It's slow, but we're getting there.
We're making progress, y'all. So, any other public announcements? You sure you don't have none?
No.
What kind of road projects you got coming?
Oh, I got too many.
All right, discussion of possible action on access permits for road crossings?
Yeah, I've got 5. First one's for Richmond and Jardo, and these will all be for life source communications. The second one is Jardo and Burris, Jardo and Yost, Yost and Jardo, Yost and Rushbury.
Those are what?
Road crossing permits.
Okay, the boring?
I believe so, yes.
Make a motion to approve road crossing permits for District 3.
Second that.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve road crossing permits for District 3, and there's 5 of them.
5.
Would you like the permit numbers?
I'll take them off.
Okay. All in favor, First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Is there any new business? Hearing none, we'll begin the line and Commissioner Conley can get that turned off.
We have this contract up there to sign. This is just a copy.
I have a copy of it. If you have the original, it'd be great.
What is it?
B&L.
Lambert.
Oh, I've got B&L.
Oh, wait. Oh, this says Lambert.
I've got Lambert's here.
And originals, everything?
Lambert, this looks like.
Okay, good deal. So then just have this copy. I just want to make sure you guys don't need it.
That's everything. Need it.
No, I find one in color, everything.
Do you want to finish signing before you go into the next meeting?
Yeah,
Okay, this one?
that might be easier in a minute.
No. This will probably take me a cool minute. I figure out what's
That's
going on.
just that, yearly audit, right?
we're approving to pay for the audit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Big old organized mess here,
Organized, okay.
organized.
The board approved all that they're making.
You knew that'd be a problem? Did you tell them we probably
I
need?
wasn't here when that one came in.
Oh,
I can tell you it is a state contract. Their quote has state contract number on there.
okay.
There wasn't a quote attached there, was there
No,
not?
it was not.
It was attached to the PO. That's how I know. I thought there was a copy attached. That
What
could be-
is it? Oh,
It's their bunker gear and
okay,
boots, wildland gear, gloves,
okay.
all that. I knew they put it in the seal.
Yeah, if you don't mind,
Yeah,
I'd rather just see.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. You've got the actual resolution for all the disposals? I guess we don't need to.
After you sign it, so we'll get a copy into resolution paper, it wouldn't be the original. And we can.
I don't mind signing these, but generally it's on actual resolution
Yes.
paper.
I didn't do those, so,
Uh,
they just one-sided. We could probably quickly throw them onto resolution paper. Since you have so much to get signed, I can ask Tyler to bring that back, copy for you guys and get it signed. Is this one good or
This
no?
is the ribbon one that we were holding.
Okay. Trying to have different tiles here.
Yes.
You know what you're doing, Clayton?
Never, not usually.
There.
Pretty good at winging it.
You're doing a good job. Do you mind doing us a favor? Minutes up. These need to be on resolution paper, do you mind copying these onto resolution paper? I'll go through my office and my credential, so they can sign like an actual resolution and be an original. I know we didn't do that, because I don't know who. Well, Shirley doesn't have the paper probably to do it, so.
No, she don't have resolution.
Okay. In your free time. You get paid the same, right?
I was gonna say, it doesn't matter. I'm here till 5.
the cemetery plot thing,
Oh, yeah.
so I couldn't think of what it was. I still don't understand, but I have to understand my commissioners.
You don't need me for anything, do you?
No, ma'am.
Back to my whole.
Oh, you are very needed all the time.
Huh?
So you are needed all the time.
Well, that's good to hear, because sometimes I wonder if it's just that I just butt my head in.
I would say sometimes you do, but it's okay.
If you're recording, I got you.
We are, you sure do. I will tell you that to your face, you know I love you. I do. I know. Well, you know what I did not give you?
Well, payroll, that's the most important one.
No. I'm not even in here, so I'm off my
Yeah.
game, I guess.
Leslie out?
Yeah, she had a cousin that passed away.
Oh,
That, had cancer. It was her age,
Hmm.
and it was an Ada. She was 78 to that. Not a fun thing to be going through.
no. Did yours say the first deputy and all that underneath?
Mm-hmm.
We're a small print.
Yeah, really small print.
Very, really.
You can close the cameras, you forgot to do it.
You get it?
Will this work? Your ends? Can you send it down there, or do you need to do something else? That's literally all it was, that's why you want
I
Shauna.
have a stamp, I can always stamp y'all's
Yeah.
titles on there.
That's all Shauna, or I sent to Shauna, and she put it in minutes when she sent the agenda. So,
But yeah, or you guys, you guys just start signing now.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. I mean, as long as that's the go.
well, you already started?
Mm-hmm.
You finished all these?
Yep, already finished.
Might have switched on here, there's no reason for me to sit there, because you're gonna keep patching you down, so.
So we'll go back, I don't know if I remember this last.
Number 10, I think, did I do the fire department?
Wait,
Oh, I'm sorry, you're doing that. Yes, sir. Item G,
We'll go back to item G, issues the Sunset Cemetery. Says the county has a request for Mike Chance that the board has no action to pursue, take pursuant to Oklahoma statute title 8 subsection 182, and it, as it relates to sale of .697 acre tract falls within the coverage of a cemetery, so it's not used for a cemetery. The board does not consider this as a request to accept a plat or a change in a plat. The board acknowledges that it does not have any statutory overview requirements of the property, and the county has no interest in the sale of the property. Authorize, entertain a motion to, sign this document to send back to, Mike Chance.
Second, or so moved, sorry.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, First Deputy Estes? Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Did you see there's the.
Oh, we got it there.
Since,
Oh.
and Kyla did say it is on state contract and it is for a bunch of years.
Okay.
So with that, I would entertain a motion to approve authorizing chairman to sign on behalf.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to authorize the Ripley Fire pre-requisition request to be, approved, authorized the chairman's on behalf. All in favor, First Deputy Estes?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh?
Glad we had you on paper.
What we do back in the day when I had to.
I don't know. Do we,
Here,
what
here's
do we need to do
that quote,
with
please.
these copies? Do we
These
need-
are all ready. Those, right.
Do that backwards.
I don't think I do, cause I have the originals.
Very good at all, like, I do, I think that's.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.
I did mine, I did it upside down. Thank you for saying four doesn't matter, as long as it's on there. What was your yellow one? Maybe so. Maybe so. It's gonna be in my copier, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is that color?
Yeah.
September.
Doesn't change anything, does it? Makes it look more official, I guess.
Yeah. There's no purpose.
I'm gonna lay a piece of paper down in here, and
Grabbed your thing you were, that's on your agenda.
no, Lee gave it to me.
I don't think so.
6 miles.
Stabilizing, probably.
Yeah.
There's some other paved areas we're gonna evaluate. Older roads that we haven't made a determination on whether we're gonna grind them down or pack them over there.
You wanna sign this last one? You need 3 copies of the proposal. You only signed 2 full copies. Do you wanna sign the last one as well?
I think that's the same one.
It is. Are they all the same?
No, there should be,
Should only be 2.
oh, there's 3.
Oh, yeah, there's 2. Yeah, I need to sign mine. Good catch.
I'll let you guys.
services.
I'll pull that one before.
Hunting's fun.
And Project Heart, in the day for.
Do you have any favorites in the start on the project?
This contract thing's taking 4 weeks just to get it, longer than that. And then fly back to get it done. And Max has been busy too. So we have a pre-construction meeting whenever that was ready, and then they did tell me that. But, let's see what their plan is. After that, I'll let them take over.
Will you just send a copy of it up to them with the contract, or want to get it all scanned in, or do you need it?
This will be a separate one, it won't be all scanned together, correct?
I can scan it separately to you so that you can.
Take that one out. Great.
Get ready to do that thing. The bank. Move this on your desk, Lee gave me this. Original went to the bank today. This is our copy. I'm good for right now, this is making that a permanent.
Hopefully we don't have to do it again.
Right? So they'll hold you up.
Oh, if we do, you better go find some more money in the budget. Although I guess we're looking for the budget.
You, explain this, Pia?
Let's look at it.
Is everything marked out, shows zebra?
Yes, I can actually explain this one. So, the county clerk had a trip scheduled to go to Priya, and it got canceled. And so the P card was refunded all of those expenses that was originally charged, giving her a credit. And then the assessor's traveling, so he's utilizing those credits.
Oh, okay.
But we wanted this to still be brought
Paper trail.
through. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I put any kind of a,
I didn't know that, I just seen all that.
we actually,
Go ahead.
I know Kyla noted it in our world, but, he's taking our credit, so we could actually just go ahead and go, but we were concerned about, we still need to you still see what they're doing, they're still, they're still traveling,
Okay.
so that's what that was. So I don't know, I guess you could kinda, I mean, we called Jesse to make sure that we wanted to show what was happening, basically,
Yeah. Well, there's a bill in legislation now, I don't know if it's still alive, but it was gonna authorize counties to dedicate an account for like a P card. And then they can put so much money in that account and use out of,
Ah,
I thought should have been the way it's been all the time.
Would've been probably-
It'd been so much easier.
Yeah, but because now Kyla has to keep track of Glenda's credit,
Mm-hmm.
so that when she travels next, whatever department may have used that credit kind of owes her that, you know,
Yeah,
and so Kyla's really good at tracking that, but it's still kind of a pain to have to,
Yeah.
it is a nightmare.
I thought that's the way it should have been set up.
Because we actually had POs that were gonna get paid in a meeting, and so I had checks for the deposit, so I could authorize the EFT,
Mhm.
but our credit card would not allow me to even make those payments. So what we have, it was becoming a nightmare, so it's okay, so Jason doesn't need to pay it right now, but we still wanna be able to show the board what they're doing.
Yeah.
And so, you might see some zeros every now and then, and that's essentially what we're gonna do, is just track that P card and what's happening. I can't imagine counties that use their P card for absolutely everything. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
supplies, just everything. I'm grateful that we only have hotels, but use travel, things like that, 'cause that's a lot.
Yes.
You won't have as much as sign on Monday, hopefully.
No.
Sign that one and flip that one over to me.
It was like that.
Oh.
So I don't have like.
Everyone's payroll looks like, no one does it.
I've uniformizing that.
I'd appreciate that. Why don't you cock the bit, Chairman?
You requesting it?
Tell them to get with it.
You requesting it? I'll do it.
It would be nice. It's kind of a pain. Oh, you got,
You give me the form that you want, and that's one we'll send out.
oh, okay, I'll talk to Glenna and see what she
Okay.
wants to do. What's funny is that the one that,
I'll present it before the board, I can.
not that, we're perfect or anything, but the form that the county clerk actually uses, just like this, is the form that was requested about 10 years ago. And that's the one that we're doing.
Yeah.
They're all SA and I, but everyone does it a little bit differently.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Stacy's is pretty good. She's got over 100 employees and hers is pretty good.
Yeah.
And Wanda's is good. She has it done pretty good. Let me see. They're just all out of order now.
coat?
Oh, I was this morning, that's the, yeah, yeah,
I have my heater on in my office year round.
We'll review these like this, we done all of them.
Yes. We'll fix it. We get ready to say.
Or you feel this jacket off.
That look pretty tough.
Mhm. I can do it a whole lot easier than I can do it being cold though.
Me too.
I don't know. I don't like either of the extremes. When it's 100 degrees, I sweat like
Mhm.
crazy. I'm telling you. Like something wrong with me.
I doubt it, it's just hot.
And my grandfather, he was in the house in Cedar Guthrie, and last summer I was helping him rent his roof on. And he's 85, he come up the ladder, y'all need a bottle of water, and he ran up there. Well, I think I need to get you about 5 gallons of water, but I think you were sweating. I said, yeah, my sweater.
Yeah. So I like about Colorado, it can be 100 degrees up there and I don't sweat a bit. There's no humidity. You don't realize, you get sunburned real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You're not realizing.
Yes, yeah, I lived up there, Gunnison, Crested Butte area for a while,
I
but,
live in Del Norte.
yep,
You know
yep,
where that is?
yep.
Yeah. For about 3 years. And then, where Fairplay is,
Mhm.
we live about 40 miles from Fairplay.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
Entertain a motion to adjourn the county commissioner meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? First Deputy Estes?
Yep.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Kevin votes yes. We will call to order the special meeting of the trustees of Payne County. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. He's just ready to go. Come on, so turn it off, turn it on. It'll be a fast meeting though, right?
Yes. We can make it long if you want. We'll call to order this special meeting of the trustees of the Payne County Facilities Authority. We have minutes before us of February
Do you have your
17th.
minutes, like, you get your stuff? You have a pen? Okay.
Make a motion to approve minutes from February 17th, 2026.
Second that motion.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes of February 17th. All in favor, First Deputy Trustee Estes?
Yes.
Trustee Conley?
Yes.
And Trustee Cabot votes yes. All right, item 3, discussion possible action on the 2025 audit review. We did have it audited and everything turned out good. Did you guys receive the email? of the audit?
Not received, it's probably Lee has probably received it, I can ask her.
Okay. All right, well, we'll need to approve the audit review.
What do I need to do then? Or what do we need to do?
Let me see, have you, did you get one an email?
I had to go check in my computer. I'm not able to access my files on the side. Let's say Lee. Let me ask her.
Sure.
Facilities Authority, we sent out the audit review, didn't we? On the agenda. Lee looked at the audit.